Days of reflection, and we're live as usual. If you have been following, we started our reflection since Sunday, and we're going right up 12 days until the 24th. We had some very special people on before. Today, we have another special person coming to share her reflection of 2020 with us. And that person is none other than Toastmaster Shirley Mohammed. Shirley has been in Toastmasters for about 3.5 years. She's a dual member. She's a member of both MDA Toastmasters Club and SIPS Toastmasters Club. So I would like to just bring Shirley into the spotlight and let Shirley tell us how she did for this year, 2020. Shirley?
Good afternoon, everyone, and season's greetings. As I reflect on the year 2020, I would say that 2020 was a year of hope and despair. It was a year of joy and sadness, of opportunity and disappointment. The global pandemic hit us like a ton of bricks, and out of this, all these emotions were born. As a Toastmaster, the start of the pandemic was very uncertain. All of us who were planning to go to Paris for the 2020 convention were so disappointed. We were unsure about meetings and how we would continue as clubs. Then I remembered being invited to an online meeting, and everything just took off from there. I got back to my club and we decided to have a few people try out various platforms so that my club could also go online. Toastmaster Kevin Swift, who was our VP PR and very tech savvy, took up the mantle to get us started online. We decided that Zoom was the platform of choice. Kevin eventually invested in a Zoom account and automatically became the technical host for so many clubs besides our own. He still offers his services to any club that asks, in addition to training other Toastmasters to use Zoom effectively. Now, as I speak to you, all our clubs are comfortable using Zoom. In the meantime, Toastmasters International did not abandon its members. They too were working in the background to stage the first virtual convention. There was a lot of excitement around this activity. As members, we were able to participate virtually in all the convention activities because we were virtual, and so we didn't have to travel to go to any of those events, and they were all free and the entire public was invited. Here in Trinidad and Tobago, we took the excitement up one level. We got together with our Rotarians, our Rotary partners, and decided to have a watch party and introduce our Rotary brothers and sisters to this activity, this much anticipated activity that Toastmasters hosts every single year. We were able to see firsthand how Toastmasters use the virtual stage to compete in the World Championship of Public Speaking. In the end, who could forget the librarian and Mrs. Montgomery, two characters from Mike Carr's winning speech of the same name. The second place winner, Linda Marie Miller, spoke on the sensitive subject of racial discrimination in her speech pretending not to know. The World Championship of Public Speaking was a virtual success in 2020, and Toastmasters International also in 2020 celebrated its 96th birthday, its 96th anniversary as an organization. To celebrate here in Trinidad and Tobago, we love to celebrate. We had a week-long set of activities where we invited special guests from our Toastmasters community, as well as guess who? Our international president, Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster, Mr. Richard E. Peck. And gracing us with his presence as well was one of our international directors, Mr. Roy Ganga, who is also a Caribbean man. He's from Guyana. And they both, we interviewed them and they came across so normal. It was as if we were speaking to our peers. And indeed, they were our peers because they were both Toastmasters. As a matter of fact, Toastmaster Richard Peck said he could not have been the international president if he was not first a Toastmaster. After the conversation with these two gentlemen, I started to feel very self-assured as a Toastmaster because the way they spoke, they put the members first in everything. They wanted to capitalize on members. They were not even thinking about the monetary loss that Toastmasters was experiencing at the time. Another exciting event in 2020 was the fact that Trinidad and Tobago became a division. Now the thing is, before we became a division, there had to be a lot of work going into this because we shared a division with Guyana and Grenada before. And now we are on our own with our own 14 clubs. There were a few people who were very vocal and who worked very hard for us to accomplish this success. One of them being our DTM, Sandra Lutchman. Becoming a division is really an exciting thing. Now we are able to handle our own affairs, and at the helm of our division at the moment is none other than DTM Toastmaster Sandra Theodore, who is doing a really great job. Now 2020 was really a very difficult year. Difficult in the sense that the global pandemic left so many persons without their loved ones. For us, for persons who did not suffer a loss, we can count ourselves lucky because over 1 million persons worldwide have already died. What is my biggest takeaway from 2020? What I think is that as a person and as a Toastmaster, we must reflect on our lives and see that these low probability, high risk events could happen to us at any point in time, and that we must always be prepared to face the unknown, because that's what COVID is. We must be kind and we must respect and honor our fellow men. It doesn't have to be Christmas for us to appreciate someone and give them a gift. This could happen at any point in time during the course of the year. When you feel that you want to show someone appreciation and present them a gift, do it. It doesn't have to be Christmas. So I would say to all my fellow Toastmasters, we have weathered the storm. We have done well. We have continued to meet as clubs. As a matter of fact, the word globalization was a big buzzword, but now we have taken globalization to another level. We are so interconnected now that we here in Trinidad and Tobago could visit clubs all over the world, and clubs from all over the world are free to visit us. So I would like to wish all my fellow Toastmasters season's greetings and a happy new year. And in 2021, we would continue to work as Toastmasters to grow the organization, to spread the word about Toastmasters, to encourage others to become Toastmasters. Because there's so much going on in the world, in our own country here, there's so much crime. As a matter of fact, crime has taken more lives than COVID has at this point in time. And I feel that the Toastmasters education program, if we market it well to our youths, it would be a big help in getting them to focus on something other than crime. So I would like to wish everyone season's greetings and all the best for 2021. Thank you so much. Back to you, Division.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shirley. Thank you so much for your words and, giving us a preview of what you went through for 2020. I like the fact that you said we have to learn to weather the storm, and that don't be afraid to be prepared to face the unknown. That stood out for me. The other thing, when you talked about globalization, for us, it has been, tremendous in terms of all the things that we were able to do, joining other clubs all over the world. I said in a past reflection that my passport is filled because I've been to so many countries. Yes. And I like the fact that we can use Toastmasters as a springboard to really improve on our lives and to become more confident and to become better communicators. And I like that lesson that you said you would want to push forward for 2021. So Toastmaster Shirley, I thank you so much for joining us here this evening in our reflection, the 12 days leading up to Christmas. Tomorrow, we will be back at the same time, 6:30, right here with another special guest going to the 24th of December. And I just want to say God bless and good night to all our viewers. Bye.